I'm filming this by request. This is the ELO 2244L touchscreen that I cut into the plaster wall. So if I swing this out, you can see I have approximately an inch and change of plaster. The back of the display with a very poorly junctioned connector to my pigtail. That was just proof of concept, wanted to see how it worked. Compute stick is hanging down right now. Eventually I'll get that mounted to a bracket in the back of the monitor, and the monitor's on a piano hinge. Currently I'm running Windows 10 on a compute stick with the Atom processor in it. Up here you have the clock. It is non-interactive. The background on it changes every month to something that is specific to the month. Over here you have an aerial view of our town along with the weather forecast for each day. So if I tap on Monday, it loads up down there, gives me a low and a high and what the forecast is for the day. You can see that there's a little bit of latency with the screen draw, but it's nothing too horrible actually. So I had some questions about latency with control panels. There's a little bit of a slide delay because I'm doing almost the entire screen. Right now I have the this is just a generic control panel I threw together for a tablet. It's actually not the right layout for this screen. It's ActionTiles, and I need to go through and tweak it for this display. I'm gonna change it so that it's primarily the main level, but you can see off to the right I currently have the kitchen lights on. So if I tap that, they shut off almost immediately. The kitchen cabinets are on a dimmer, so I can turn those down or turn them up or whatever I want to do, and they fade accordingly. Otherwise I can shut them off. Back entryway, laundry room light, living room lamps where we're standing right now, turn those back on. So once I get this panel set up, it'll be primarily for the main living area, so this level. You'll have to forgive the condition of the house. We're still doing some construction, so we've got some things going on in here. But I have media playback functions over here. Currently, I'm in my Spotify playlist, and I'm doing the Reddit Beautiful Songs playlist. And we'll play Hallelujah. There it is. That's currently connected to a Asus Tinkerboard sitting downstairs in the basement, connected to Zone 2 of the home theater, which is not actually hooked up to any speakers yet. So once I finish getting that wired in, I'll be able to output audio from Zone 2 to a set of speakers, as well as to other volume I/O players around the house that are running the Snapcast client plugin. So we have our bedrooms upstairs. As you can see, it's just tap with a little bit of latency. A slightly faster computer would do fine. Another compute stick. Basically this is just a PHP web page. So something with a little more processing power would probably play a little bit better. So I don't have all of my dashboards loaded up yet. There's nothing in this one. My landscape lighting is all of my outdoor lights. So they turn on automatically when I get home. So we'll go ahead and shut all those off. And then the front driveway lights shut off. So if I want to do a scene, I can set a scene where all 4 of my landscape RGB floods will kick on. And when they do, I will see a dark red flickering into a orange, a little bit of yellow, and then back to red. So it kind of flickers like coals glowing. It's pretty slick. and just shut everything else off. So each one of these is an individual dashboard when I get done with it. I do have a theater downstairs. I currently only have 2 devices listed in there, but I'll be adding media playback, some Kodi controls, etc. So there you go. That's my control panel.